everybody. Queen Common Sense back to you again with another one. I was just perusing and I've been working real hard on the plantation. I'm trying to get up off the plantation, y'all, because I've had it with the shit storm. I hope everybody else is doing well. I hope everybody is blessed, safe from the storms. Thank God Helene and the other one missed us here in good old Jacksonville, Kakalaka. I can't do another one of them. My nerves are shot. I have PTSD from a plethora of other things on top of living through a hurricane. But we're going to talk about that later. Okay. I was looking at Mush Mouth MarsHEAUX. I was just going back over the bumbling idiocy of this so-called black Nick. Now, I was over here on the beautiful How I See It Jamaica Queen, and she always does a good job. So if you haven't already, please go over to How I See It page. She is fire. Okay, and as y'all know, I be up in the bushes. I come in, I peek in, I look around. I know I'm not as consistent as I should be creating content. I'm juggling. So please be patient with me. And I love you. So I'm just coming live because I was just sitting here. I had just went outside with the puppy Apollo. I was listening back over this blurb of nonsense that the snots have once again created, y'all. Lord have mercy. I knew it. I knew it. Every time they do an event, they stick their feet further down their throat. Okay. Burning rubber like the Flintstones with no transmission. You know, just the bottom of the car has an opening and they just use their feet and try to pedal. You did. And just keep burning rubber, wearing their feet out, running in circles. It is amazingly disturbing how unattached these people are to reality, yo. So we all seen it, but I'm gonna go back through it, just a little bit of it, where Marceau made yet another complete ass of himself before an icon in the entertainment business who is a pioneer to this type of sound and music and flow. Okay, who is big on HBCUs, clearly, as we know, and has thoroughly embarrassed any and all alumni of any HBCU that is in conjunction with the great A&M, Alabama State A&M University. It's a great school. I went to a HBCU. Many of my current friends have been to an HBCU. My adult, real friends, you know, after you get out of high school type friends. Some of those are still true friends too. But for me, I hated high school. Except for what they had to offer for extracurricular activities. And those were the things that shaped me into the young lady that I became to want to go to college. HBCU, here we are, boom, today. Wow. So, I thought this here comment was real interesting from the animated Mush Mouth idiot on our sister's page. Perhaps you have not seen his page. Like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean anyway? Like, what does that have to do with you sitting up here playing tonsil hockey, lying to the people? And then you have, listen. I'm not gonna get upset because it's not worth it. But we're gonna break it down a little bit. Welcome in, Helping Healing Hands. How are you? I will show you my face on my thumbnail. You can go right over there and see it. My face looks the same from when I took that picture until now. I actually haven't aged at all for 35 years. So I look the same. Show my face when I'm ready, darling. Thank you. That's not about me though. Yeah. So isn't this interesting? Perhaps you haven't seen his page. Right? And oh, and another thing, Helping Healing Hands. If you put manners on that, I don't know if you know what those are. Manners like, can you please? If you're ready, can you, may I see, you know, like stuff like that, like home training type stuff that you learn in kindergarten. But anyway, let's go. Um, Here we are, flossing again. Mush Mouth MarsHEAUX. Now, he gets up here and he has done zero research on this man. He probably only knows about him the music that he has created and his musical talents. He probably knows nothing else about him, clearly, because he sat up here and didn't even realize that he was insulting this man right in his face. Can we say tone deaf? Okay? So let's take a peekaboo again, shall we? Shall we? At this, and I'm gonna break it down a little bit. So just give my 2 cents. You know how I do. Let's go.
Oh, you told the ACCUs all day. Yeah,
Let me give you some value. My bad,
What school you rep? The Alabama A&M University. What is that? Are y'all like the Hornets? Are y'all like the Hornets? No. The Hornets, that's Alabama State. They're a high school. Oh, that was the only reputable school in Alabama. Hey, now you know you got a lot of fans up here, right? You know you got a lot of fans up here. Hey, y'all safe down in the No, I messed with Alabama A&M. I knew a little. I was hanging out with some Alabama A&M people last week in Mobile. Oh, word. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you have been down there. Hey, well, yeah. Look, let me just tell you, man. Black Need, the tickets, man, the sales is going dope. Hey, listen, everybody's waiting on you. Everybody's waiting on you. We're bringing a little bit of the Freaknik vibe to Huntsville, to Black Need. We got our cigar lounge, and listen, we every year we do this huge event outside in our parking lot. It just gets bigger and bigger. Last year was the greatest show on turf. I got my DJs here. So DJs Steve, my lovely wife. So what y'all gonna be doing, man? So how we gonna do this? That everybody come in dressed up in their outfits and all that, and they I mean, what we doing? So we running a whole like a '90s theme, and so everybody's coming in, and what we have, like everybody's coming in. The girls are wearing, they're researching their outfits now. We actually will give a prize out to the second best outfit. Because okay. Mine's gonna be the first. I already know. I'm not a big dresser, but mine's gonna be the first, the best. But I just want to get a runners up something. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So you just coming up, man. We got the best DJs out there, man. Gonna hear all your hits. Yeah. And even some of your new stuff. So that is that gonna be in is it gonna be in a park? What's the venue? So what we're doing is they have this place called the Cannon, and there's a lot of people going out there, but that place is kind of too small. So we're taking their park.
This is my thing. How are you gonna pitch this idea for your event after you start selling tickets? That's what I want to know. Like, how are you gonna, petition the main event that's supposed to be the main event, the main show opener? How you pitching the main show opener after you start selling events and putting out flyers and promoting the event? I thought you were supposed to secure the talent first and make sure all the elements of the nuances of the event is secure and confirmed first, and then you promote. Good morning, Linda. Oh my God. It's this is a mess, y'all. This is another reason why I pulled back from a lot of community service, doing events, for the public, free events and stuff like this back home in Chicago, because we had a lot of snake oil salesmen like Maurice. I mean, like his brother too, yeah, but MarsHEAUX, who would try to, gate crash. And we got into a lot of legal skirmish with these gate crashers like this. They gate crash free events. They capitalize off of the community of which we are supposed to be helping, because we put on these events to bring revenue into the city. People who are having a nice time, they want to eat, they want to have some libation, they want to have some souvenirs, they want to look around. Some people come in from out of town, and they're attracted to a lot of these free events that are citywide and sometimes statewide. They come across the country to a lot of events, that are free events to the locals. And a lot of different people and entities sponsor these free events. So, how are you gonna confirm the talent, which is supposed to be the main attraction, Uncle Luke, after you start promoting after you start promoting and start selling tickets, and now you're pitching all the elements of the event to the person who is the main attraction? Yeah, clearly had no clue what the hell MarsHEAUX was talking about. Let's continue though.
Parking lot. And we're setting up cabanas, we're turfing out the whole area, we're setting up activations all throughout, got food trucks and everything coming out there. So that's kind of what we do in our parking lot, but this is going to be just a much bigger event. And it's in a place called Mid-City, where you have more understanding neighbors. Oh, okay. So we're not going to do it there. Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, this dude is the most hard-headed, ignorant, stubborn, detached, disgusting, obnoxious person to think that somehow he is the victim to what the church did to him, yo. Like, he deserved everything he got. Nobody, I don't care what neighborhood you go into, where you are, if there's already established residents there, that's why they call it building, planning, and zoning, so that you do not impede upon the right to public, reasonable, quiet enjoyment in your neighborhood. Like, you don't want to wake up in the middle of the night at 10 o'clock at night, your babies are trying to go to sleep, or you got to go to work tomorrow, and you hear a bar two, 3, 4, 5 doors down or across the street, and these people are burning their tires, puking in the middle of the street, parking their car, blocking your driveway, or blocking a public easement to get into your neighborhood, leaving behind their litter, disrupting the normal flow and energy of the neighborhood. No neighborhood wants that. Okay? Shout out to Linda Gamble. Thank you for being on your job, my love. Shout out to Always That Girl One. Thank you for following through. I'm not going to be up here long. I'm just talking, because I took some time off today because I just need to, re-strategize my movement. I'm trying to do a lot of healing work on my family right now. And I just needed some me time. Needed some time to collect my thoughts. But this has been on my mind ever since it jumped off. And I'm just like, okay, the way that I understand how to put an event together is you start from the bottom. Where are we going to have it? When are we going to have it? How are we going to do this? Why are we doing it? Okay. And who are we doing it for? How are we going to pay for it? Oh, I'm glad you're here too. Always that girl. When I've been a little bit MIA, thank you for falling through and spending time with me. I appreciate it. You could be doing anything else this morning and you chose to rock with me. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit the like on your way in. Share the live. I'm going to be posting a little bit of back to back today because I got to play catch up. I'm trying to get myself together here as a content creator. But I thought you get that out the way first. The who, what, when, where, how, why, who's going to pay for it, how are we going to, you know what I'm saying, safety, fire code, you know, are we going to have, you know, spirits or not, food or not, you know, how are we going to set it up, make the people comfortable, make it a beautiful ambiance, you know, setting, all of that. You do that first. Then you make sure you pay for everything first in advance. You don't wait for the invoice. Okay? You pay everything. And then what's left over, whatever lingering expenses, extra, whatever like that, you have that money for last minute stuff. Oops, I forgot to type stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But this backwards bumpkin, I think he been married to Tisha too long. I really do. And I understand why, you know, in his backwards thinking, you know, he went on ahead and struggle married Tisha. Because she's slow. Like, she's not going to give him resistance. Like, there's no way. If I was still married to my ex-husband and he did some crap like this, he would be looking at divorce papers if he tried to take advantage of people like this, misleading, like over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be associated. I would pull a Melody. I would get ghost. You would see a smoke cloud where I was sitting. You feel me? I don't know. This is really disturbing, I guess, because I understand how to put together events like this. You know, large events. I've dealt in the entertainment industry a lot in my past. I have a lot of these type of events under my belt that I was participating in, as well as I led charge in putting together and organizing. It just really, it makes me shake my head real fast back and forth, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Like when you just get off a roller coaster, you know, you be like, oh my God, no he didn't do that. It's just crazy. Like, there's no more words for how dumb this dude is and how dangerous. This is why I'm an introvert. This is why I like behind the scenes stuff. I'm not a big upfront person, although I am a star. I can make it. I can look and I can put on the pressure now. But I prefer to work behind the scenes. That's more rewarding for me. Okay, I can get in the spotlight if I need to. But, you know, that's them youngins. That's for them youngins to do. It's them young, pretty, handsome folk. Let them have the spotlight. I work behind the scenes. I got lots of kind of little talents up in my bucket. You feel me? But it's more about him getting the credit and the accolades for, oh, Uncle Luke, this is my event. No, it's not. This was already an annual thing for eons before you was even a reality castmate on a reality show. When you was up in Michigan running games, running script, and Four Corner hustling, snake oil salesman. Okay, Uncle Luke been doing this forever. Okay? Forever. So how are you the pioneer for this? It's a eureka moment for you, nigga, not us. We know what's up. We know the traditions. People who are real alum of HBCUs, especially around about Alabama, around in there. I went to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Southern A&M University. Okay, the human jukebox. Okay. So me, Alabama and Southern, okay, we like two peas in a pod when it comes to the putting on the Ritz, okay. And my dad's roots are in Louisiana. He was born and raised there, so you know I'm a Geechee girl, and I know Southern traditions, and college is a big deal. Okay, HBCUs in the black community are a huge deal. You know, but I thought this was just really interesting how he got up here. He was supposed to be speaking privately and just running back the agenda with Uncle Luke. This is a business conversation, and he's on damn Instagram. Okay?
Our quiet little point area is probably too much for what we're planning to do over there.
Oh, okay. I see how this going.
And there's some church members that want to attend.
Church members.
And they really want to attend, but they don't want to be seen coming right outside the church over here. So,
what it is on a Sunday.
And them church members don't give a hot damn about being seen coming from church, going to another event later to have fun. That's why they go to the hill. It's a lot of Christian people that party, but they party responsibly, you idiot. It's a lot of Christian people who frequent certain type of lounges and music clubs, jazz spots, and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called socializing. It's called having a good time, but responsibly, okay? And respectfully partying. Just like you can respectfully have a good time, you can respectfully get crunk. You can do everything in a respectable manner, especially when you have neighbors who also have, like I said before, the right to quiet enjoyment. Reasonable. That means keep it down to a dull roar. Ain't nobody trying to say that when you outside you gotta be quiet like you in a library because you have neighbors. Okay? But reasonable quiet enjoyment. That means mind your own damn business. Keep your shit on your own side of the boundary. Okay? Don't litter on my lawn. And don't block me from freely coming and going to my crib. I don't care what the hell y'all do. Okay? Just keep it down to a dull roar. If I'm watching TV, I shouldn't be able to hear your ass up over the TV outside. You feel me? That's unreasonable. I don't know if anybody feel me. That's unreasonable. When you drowning out what's going on inside my house, but you're outside having an event. Okay? That's not reasonable. So if the people come and say, hey, this is a noise nuisance, yo, like it's outside of normal, crunk hours. You feel me? You gotta tone that shit down. You just gotta be reasonable and respectful. You can have all the parties you want in your backyard. I don't care. Birthday party, quinceañera, do whatever you want to do. But when you start impeding and imposing on my comfort level in my area, then Houston, we have a damn problem. Okay? Trying to drag that church and the community and the other businesses that you have thoroughly disrespected, it still blows me. It blows my top, yo. It blows my top. Huh? Let's go. A little bit more.
Yeah, they on a Sunday. Ain't nothing wrong with getting some of that holy water in you.
We're doing a twofer. So you get a ticket. You get a ticket to the church, and then if you sort of keep paying your time, then you can come over here and
okay. Okay, with the pastor and everything, huh?
Oh, he'll be there. Nah.
So what's some of the events that's gonna be taking place?
Oh man, we got everything. We doing brunch after dark. Tonight we got a wine tasting We got a wine tasting and a chef coming in, Chef Cam. He's big in Chicago. He's from Alabama A&M. And so he's doing a wine tasting down here, and he's pairing with some small bites. Then we got brunch after dark at Black coming up on Friday. Tomorrow. Then we just Black outside. Homecoming.
Shout out to How I See It. Y'all go over there and give her a subscribe, a click and a like, drop a comment in her comment section. Keep her up in the algorithm. Listen to this idiot, y'all.
Just Black events. But then we also got some other stuff going on. They got a black party, all black party at Icon.
Yeah, all black party at Icon.
All black party at Icon coming up. What day you getting in town?
I'm actually getting there.
And see, this nigger didn't even know when the man was coming. I thought it was your event, Marcel, you hoe. You hoe ass nigger. You lying, scamming, snake oil, four corner hustler, 2-bit, wannabe, imp, gimp, the pimp. Okay? I'm just disgusted. And he called the millimeters deplorable, yo. How many millimeters do you see trying to hijack a free event and capitalize off of their black people? How many millimeters you see doing that? Raise your hand. Drop an eagle feather in the chat if you saw any millimeters or melody, money making Midas touch melody trying to hijack a free event. Good morning, May May. Thank you for coming. TNTG mom. Shout out, one love, sis. Oh my God. Put an eagle feather if you seen that. Okay, I didn't think so. Now, I want to know how much money this ninja made. I'm just curious. Let's go.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Word.
Yep.
All right. Get some brunch. Get some brunch there. Hold on. Season?
Shout out to the chat. I love you.
Grits at night. We doing some brunch. Grits at night. We'll be doing some brunch. What we got? We got they got so many events going on in Huntsville. Honestly, it's hard to name them. But yeah.
So I need
you leaving Monday.
So I need to get there on. Yeah, I'm leaving Monday.
Right. You get here Saturday night.
Saturday night. Yeah.
Right.
A real host, party promoter, party planner, event promoter, whatever you want to call it, whatever area of the world you're from, okay, knows everything about their area. Okay, you talk to me about entertainment. Okay, yes, I put a T in there. Entertainment in Chicago, Chi-City. Listen, you're going to get tired of hearing me talking. Okay, because I be outside in Chicago. And you better believe I have put on some put-ons, baby. And I'm going to tell you, look, if you come here, this is all, listen, I got you. Right? Because you have to do your research. You know? You have to do your research first on the person you want to be your special guest as well. This is a very, very well-known person here. Hello. And if you don't know nothing, listen, let's go. We already know. I'm just doing this for therapy. We already know what's up. I get it. I'm behind the bus a little bit. I've been working. Life be lifing. But y'all already know. Let's go. Let's just finish roasting.
That will be something else.
You ain't doing nothing but going to sleep early.
I know, right? I know, right?
The city gonna be up. The city gonna be up, definitely. So, look, man, we excited to see you, man. I want you to be safe.
So, y'all, this live had me.
So, there you go. I don't understand. Y'all, what do you think of this, though? Like, let's talk about it. What do you think about this mentality of, do you think it's because her daddy was in prison? And his mom struggled and everything like that, and he just has a lot of unresolved issues to make him have this grandiose, delusional pathology. You know me, I'm always asking, why did you do that? Why? That's how I raised my kids. They used to get so sick of me, but I asked them why, because I want them to be self-aware. You know, you have got to be self-aware when you're dealing with the public, when you call yourself a public figure. This is the most basic narcissistic dude I have seen in a long time, I have to say. I have to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that, shake my head back and forth real fast. Oh my God, oh my God. You know what I mean? It's appalling. You know? It's sickening. Just lie after lie after lie. Let's hop over here to the other one. Okay, where they had got the popo, the 12s, them boys called them. I was giggling so hard when I listened to this. Okay, man, he couldn't use that lie and say that the millimeters called the police because they got called out for it. Okay, let's go. Let's check this other one real quick, just a little bit. This is from T from TV, another beautiful content creator. I rolled over, you know, I scrolled by and found her, bumped into her channel. Give her a click and a like and a view. T from TV, another little clippy clip. Shout out to her. Subscribe to her. Go over there to her. I just this is so ridiculous. I don't see. Listen, I don't blame Tisha. She's finally waking up, I think. Okay, because the body language I seen between them two recently with this vow renewal or whatever they did, all that crap they've been doing, trying to steal Mel's thunder. I'm sorry. Let's go to the next clip. Oh, it's a little commercial, y'all. We're gonna let that commercial rock. Y'all tell me what you think. What's up, Chad? Come on. What's up? Is this mental illness? Is this unresolved daddy mommy issues? Like, what do you think make this nigga lie like this? Huh? What do y'all think? What do you think make him want to be so bigger than what he really? Why do you think he does this? Is it because you think he made a bad move and didn't marry well? Do you think that he is just like a professional dropout, a professional failure? You know how people start stuff and never finish it? Like they have a pathology, like a habit of, you know, procrastinating, and they'll start something and won't finish it and lie and say they did and take credit for other people's stuff like they did it, and then when they get called out, they just start something else real quick, try to cover up their lie, like Martell is doing with all these houses he tried to start building, taking people money, trying to build houses. His work is shoddy too. We're gonna get on that later. We're gonna roast him later on that tip, because Pinky the housewife, boy, she put the pressure on this latest drop she did with Hotel ATM Napper. Let's go.
Expected. They had to cancel the event that day, and some people were concerned with why they canceled the event. And I'm not going to get into those details because I learned how to control them out better. But what I want to do is, because what they've done, they took a chance on us. They took a chance, and that's their business, okay? And their business is a reputation. And so I want to make sure that we protect them. Meaning this, I don't want 3 or 4 small voices to overshadow the overwhelming success. Let's keep it real.
It was an overwhelming success because you gate crashed a free event, Negro. You had a successful event because you coattail rode on Alabama A&M's annual homecoming. You did not graduate from Alabama A&M. You're not a Q dog. Q dogs don't act like you, okay? and they have real degrees. Them black men are what these fools call high value men. See, in the real black community, we don't call them that. We just call them kings, leaders, warriors, fathers, deacons, pastors, teachers, professors, engineers, firemen, police. See, when you are in uniform as a civil servant, as a black person, okay, like my uncle Ernest Fisher was the chief of police, okay? My uncle David was a Lake County sheriff, deputy sheriff. That's a big deal because now you behind the wall. You can fight for your people righteously. Just like the RBG side of things. The Black Panthers did stuff righteously, okay, and indignantly. But it was for the betterment of the collective of black people. We were not capitalizing off of the pain and the struggle of being suppressed and raping our people of their resources to make a name for one solo person. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what y'all saying in the chat. All good things come to an end, May saying. See, when you think you're up, that's when all those people you spoke on it will come back and bite you. That community will deal with him. Ashe, amen, hallelujah. Okay? He is a wannabe, May. He is. This is the most trying his hardest. I just made that up. This is the most trying his hardest Negro I have seen in a long time. Okay? He act like the white girl that was invited to the barbecue. Just trying too hard. You doing too much. Too much. Let's go.
When Mid-City comes in, most people don't think, oh, that's just an extension of the North Side. A lot of people look at that and say, I hope they have fun. A lot of people never went to the camp. A lot of people don't hang out at the camp, right? A lot of people don't go to the marketplace in the camp. A lot of people that went to Black, this is their first time going to the camp. And we were there by a special invitation. They actually asked us to come over there.
No, they did not. Okay? Because guess what? Let me tell y'all a little secret. Okay? Check this out. We don't know what a forest preserve is, right? It's an area that is preserved where there can be no development done. It must be like a park, recreational, outdoor type of facility where people can hold outdoor events. You getting a permit for that. Whether it's a campground, fairground, I don't give a damn what ground it is. When you want to have, let's say, a fair at the forest preserve, we would do that all the time. We bring the petting zoo, the little rides, all that stuff, right? And it was sponsored by the local school districts in Chicago, right? Because we wanted to bring the babies, the mamas, the daddies, the cousins, everybody out, have a wholesome family event, free to the public, and then you have to have perks. Why am I coming to this damn fair? Okay? Do they have anything for me that I don't have to pay for? We'd hand out book bags full of everything that we could think of the babies would need for school. Also, we had health care resources. We had eateries coming in to participate. We were all kind of goodies, t-shirts, toothbrushes, little glow sticks, all kind of stuff, slinkies. People, as long as you can let them stamp their name on it, their brand on it, they'll throw you a little cash. Hey, we got some novelties, ink pens. If you hand out 1,000 cases of these ink pens, we'll give you $2,000 for your little event. Okay, we'll pay for all the utensils you need for food. We'll throw you some cash for the food. Okay? You go to the next one. Might be a store, like a large chain store, right? What are you doing? You tell them what you're doing. Okay, well, we'll give you, so many cases of bottled water. Boom. And then we'll throw you another 5,000 for your thing. That's how you get sponsorships, right? It's a give and take. It's a reciprocity. Once you get everything organized and get all your people together, you start planning out logistics. How you going to set up your area, right? Boom. Flow, parking, all that. You got to think about that. Is it going to be comfortable? Do we need to have chairs, umbrellas, awnings, extra lighting, pest control, bugs, mosquitoes, all that stuff? You got to put all that in there, in that bowl, right? Once you get all that together, then you have to make sure, does everybody know where they're supposed to be and what time? Okay? It's very, a lot that goes into this stuff. You were not invited out there, yo, because the record that you have at your so-called establishment sucks. And when they go to pull the permit and give you a permit to have another event somewhere else, they're going to say, are you a business? Right? Yes. They're going to do the history and pull your history. Do you have a good relationship in the community when you hold large events? Have you ever done this before? Do you know what the hell you're doing? And if they see that the boarding committee, the zoning committee, the fire department, the popo, all of them don't like your fuck ass, guess what? They're not going to give you a permit. They're going to be like, no. But we heard about you. Okay, it's right here in black and white on the public record. We can't give you a permit. Denied. Okay, denied. Because we don't want that same crap going on over here where you disrespect and leaving all kind of trash and all that. See, they're lazy. See, this particular venue probably has their own custodial crew, right? Their own maintenance and custodial crew. So they don't have to, you can pay an extra fee and say, okay, we're going to have a big to-do, a soiree, and we don't have the manpower to do it. So we'll just pay the extra fee to have y'all clean up after us. Because that's where the other side of the work come from, is cleanup. Because just like the Girl Scouts say, when you touch an area, you leave it better than the way you found it. That's how you get favor. That's how you get invited back repeatedly. You are not invited over there. You petition them to let you have that there so you can hijack and gate crash these free event, which is homecoming. It's always free. Come on, let's go.
Actually put out the thing and say, hey, we want to do an event with you guys. And that's how that whole thing formed. With that being said, I want to make sure they understand what that meant. I really want to make sure that they understand, the owners of the camp, I want to make sure they understand what that means for us to be able to come over there. I'm going to drop an email into the comments.
He dry bagging now. He like, please forgive me. We're sorry that the police were called. We're sorry that our people are too ratchet. Everywhere we go, we act like zoo animals that are escapees. We trying to save face now. I'm really upset that now, not only did I gate crash this and got my spot blew up and got exposed again for lying. Now on top of that, the police done got, they trifling, y'all. They don't know how to, listen. They are just trife. They have no decorum, public decorum. They have no couth when it comes to these large-scale events like this. Okay? May make sense. See, when you always have on your mind thinking you're getting over on people, it will never work out the way you think it will. See, when he gets back from LA, he might have a letter in the mail from the city with a big fine. Okay. Come on, keep preaching. May. Keep educating. This is very important. Okay? Because we as a community, the melanated people of the sun, the original people, okay, the tribe of Judah, okay, we have a horrible stereotype hung around our neck. All of us act the same. All of us are ignorant. All of us don't know how to dress up and behave. When we get in large crowds, it's always some drama. Don't none of us know we need massa to come in and hold our hand and draw us a map on how to conduct ourselves in public. Okay? This is a textbook example of why we get so much flack when we try to separate from the mainstream and have just a space for us. This is why we get harassed. This is why we get sabotage. This is why we get the racist, microaggressive, passive aggressive treatment because of Negroes like this who want to capitalize off of the struggle, hard work, and sacrifice of our ancestors who were consistent and became pillars of the Black community, like the barber shops, the beauty shops, the salons, the mechanics. Listen, we had Black Wall Street, yo. We had a whole sprinkled everywhere Black cities. The population of Wilmington, North Carolina at one point was all Black folk. And you see what they did to us. Philly, they were building all Black community. What did they do? Bombed, burned, destroyed. They don't want Black people to have their own space for anything. Okay? It's still that way. And this is yet another slippery slope we have to deal with, because we got, just like on the other side of the fence, people are still giving birth and teaching their children how to be racist. On our side of the fence of the river, we still got these type of Negroes and Negresses out here taking us 20 steps back when we make 3 steps forward in in regard to Black excellence, Black entrepreneurship, separation yet equal. Okay, having our own spaces just for our safe place to fall for entertainment, patronizing our own establishments, building up those establishments so they become consistent, firmly planted, rooted, and established. Okay? This is why. Let's continue. We ain't got a little bit more. I'm just preaching. I'm sorry.
And I really want to see if you guys be willing. If you went out to Black niggas, you can share it or whatever. But if you went out to Black niggas, I just want you to. I want you to show how you felt. I want you to send an email about how you felt, because they were there 100% of the way, right? I can tell you right now that if they wouldn't have said yes, we would have done it this year, because I'm not doing it in my parking lot again. I bought the land across the street to do it over there, but
Marceau, stop lying. Just stop it. You have a son and 2 daughters. Stop. This is how children get programmed. Subconscious programming. Looking at the double talk, half speak, sloppy, silly, goofy, lying, manipulative ways of their parents. My mother, same thing. She's a habitual liar, just like a Karen. Stand flat foot, both feet on the ground, stare you in your face, and lie like a dusty rug. So, growing up, one of my older brothers turned out to be a liar. And guess what? He's in his 60s now, and he's still a pathological liar. Because there was no accountability in our home until I got a voice as a 12-year-old. And I was the emotional parent by then. My mother had checked out long time ago emotionally. So I was my own mama since 12 years old. Probably before that. Just didn't know it. And this is how children learn and are enabled. Well, my dad was a snake oil salesman. I could cut corners. I could do all this clandestine, proclivitous shit to my own black people, and it's okay. Mom didn't say nothing about it. That's how children think when their minds are not fully formed of critical thought and they don't have the muscle of discernment yet. You see what I'm saying? Your children pick up on this. They're not slow. That's why children make you a better person. That's why I say that all the time. Your children are supposed to make you a better person. Accountable. Because they're going to grow up one day and go, well, Mom, you did that. They'll read your title clear. Okay? They'll tell you. You did it. That's why I try very hard not to have a self-righteous approach with my kids when they come to me, or if I see them where they need guidance. I'm like, look, I'm going to advise you not to do that. I'm not going to tell you not to do it because I did it before. I skipped curfew, or I experimented with a little bit of sippy sip when I was before underage, or whatever. Right? Whatever teens do, exploring, testing their limits, testing your boundaries, testing your gangster. You give them a choice. I taught you how to make good choices that benefit you. You have to respect yourself first. You have to have dignity. You don't have dignity if you're a liar, if you're a cheater, if you're a con, if nobody believes you, if everybody's talking junk on you about how you ain't ish. You need some dignity. You need principles, morals, and standards. This is why I do what I do for you, children, because I'm your mother. I'm supposed to teach you honor, respect. Okay? I mean, is it just me? Somebody say something? Meme said he's the type of person why clear people look at us in a different light. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. With him asking people to write letters, that isn't going to work. Those people aren't having that problem in their community, period. With a T, period. Okay? They don't want him there. Okay? The Popo 12 showed up because somebody said, yo, this is annoying. These people are not respectful when they come into our neighborhood to attend these events. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more. Come on, y'all.
Some people went down to the city council and said, not in my backyard. And so, not in my backyard there means either you can't do it, you people can't have fun, or you have to find someone who's willing to take a sacrifice. And someone who's willing to take attention to you for a great event.
That's a shame that you got a dry bag around to find a venue to have an event that you gate crashed on, as a piggyback to a free event that has been going on for more than half a century. How old is Alabama A&M? However old, listen. People bring, we already know. I'm just saying. Alabama A&M, homecoming, listen, that is the whole shebang bang. Okay? Homecoming? What are you talking about? They don't want no ratchets, city slicker, highfalutin wannabe messing up the flow. You a buzzkill, okay? You're like a fly, a flea, a gnat, a roach. You don't belong, okay? You don't belong. That's like a bird flying in the house and everybody closed the windows so the bird can make a mess all over the house and of everything. You try to shoo that bird back on out, get him out, open the window, fan him out. That's like a pigeon. Rats with wings. That's who the snots represent. Scavengers. It's just the most ghoulish, underhanded, disgusting thing to try to rip off your own people, then get mad when you get a consequence to your behavior. How you gonna come in somebody else's neighborhood, have a whole gaggle of people, they're drunk, rude, loud, filthy, and then be like, what's the problem is? That's why they ask you to apply for a permit. Because if the majority of people who have dealt with you and your events are like, yes, bring them on in, we love it, because we used to have to go over there to do it, now they coming over here, oh yeah, approve the permit, this is wonderful. It's going to bring revenue, it's going to bring, networking, new business. Yeah, we're going to be talking and having a good old time, getting things done. But when you are just plain old ratchet, and you're just full of fuckery, and you just irresponsible and lazy, nobody's gonna invite you to a venue like that, campground. Okay? And I know some campgrounds. Alright? See, I be behind the scenes. I don't say much. And when I do see something, I say something. I watch and pick up on a lot of things. I just don't say nothing. I let it rock. I let it cook. And then when everything hit the fan, I'm like, I knew it. Let's go.
It was epic. It was epic, and it was phenomenal. And it was nothing like seeing the same haters calling the police.
You ain't got no haters. They're glad that you're gone. They're happy that you went over to that campground. Okay? You don't got no haters. Don't nobody, they just don't want you there. Okay? You go wherever, go somewhere else with black, like in an industrial part of town where there's other businesses with appropriate space and parking and safety boundaries are accommodated. Okay? Do it in the proper fashion. Okay? Because you go to Chicago, it's nightclubs all over. You go, listen. Them people don't care. The Excalibur nightclub, that's one of my most favorite iconic nightclubs. It's like how many floors? I think I want to say 4, 5 floors in the nightclub, child. And they got DJs on every floor playing different music. You got your Caribbean music, you got your Afro beats, you got your hip hop, you got your house hands, you got your whatever. They rotate and they be juking, right? And it's sometimes jam-packed, you can barely move, but it's it's downtown, right across the street from the Rock and Roll McDonald's. Okay, and there's plenty of parking, there's plenty of dumpsters and public restrooms up in there, and there's plenty of everything to accommodate everybody, every need. So and it's soundproof properly. It is a nightclub that is built to be a nightclub. It's a structure there. It was built for that purpose. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if anybody's following me. Let's finish. This ninja, this nigger. Whoo, child. I have never seen. Listen.
Even when we're not even in black, no one can say, "Hey, I think you're over capacity," when they're not on the inside. So if it's coming from the outside, and they came in, and it was
May saying you have to observe the area for what type of event before you think you're gonna have that many people in that community. Thank you. Oh, you're on vacation? Whoop whoop. The police were called. May. That the police were called to this place that he says that he was invited to. They rolled out the red carpet. My love, yes, honey. They wanted the snots to come and gate crash Uncle Luke's appearance at a homecoming. Yeah. Then the cops got called. They called them peoples in there. Baby. See, that's what happened. The popo came. Because they was acting up again, probably. Or some of them old, ancient niggers got too much sauce in them and decided to too much fire water. Okay, too many spirits mixed up around in them drinks. And started to try to take a swipe at each other. Start fighting like two little high school cheerings. You know, some of them chicks over there still got emotional arrested development, and they when they get a little sauce in them, they get a little jelly because they might see a little, you know, another sister looking a little more fly than she is or whatever. You know how them things go, them ghetto parties are. You can be 152 years old at a ghetto party. You're not thinking about if any dude is trying to catch. But then you got another 152-year-old chick that's jealous. Why we, as old as we are, we jealous of it? What we doing that? I can't help it if I'm cute. Okay? And I'm not gonna downplay my cuteness to make you feel better about your ugly ways. Okay, listen. They said, May, they said the camp invited them. May. You heard me? May. On vacation, while you on vacation, MarsHEAUX say the campground. You hear me? The campground invited them. Okay? I'm gonna let my Creole come out on this one. May. Hey, boo. MarsHEAUX said he was invited. You believe that? Drop an eagle feather in there if you believe that, May. You believe he was invited over there? I don't think so. They don't have the clout. If you can't sign a loan with 6 other people to buy a few acreages, you're supposed to be one of the best commercial contractors in the business at that time, scoped, right? But you can't put your name, John Hancock, on that loan and go get some more property to develop, huh? You don't. Who are you? Now, they said they invited Melody, huh, over there. I believe that. Even if they said we invited Miss Van's church or whatever to come have their church revival over here on the campgrounds, I would believe that, okay? If they said, hey, Sonny, you want to do a little, use our campground for your movie shoots and stuff, I would even believe that, okay? Because I believe Sonny got a better business reputation than God doggone this Negro. Is it just me? At least we seen Sonny's property, right? Didn't we see shit that Sonny was doing? Huh? I know I see stuff that Melody does when she does her property preservation classes and she teaching. We saw her right on camera doing that, right on the show. Huh? We see her always packing and shipping her orders for 7th Ave. Her baby, that's her baby child. Okay? She has other stuff. She's acting now, shooting a movie. Listen. They're not going to invite this ashy, circle talking, narcissistic, four corner hustler there. Okay? Let's go. I'm just roasting y'all. Don't trip. You don't gotta agree with me. You feel me? Like, what's up? Like, holler back. Let's check this out.
Organized. And
It went on without a hitch. It was amazing. It was a movie. I felt very, very, very.
Man, did you hear that lie while you on vacation? It went off without a hitch, but the popo was there. Which one is it? Man, while you on vacation, did you hear that lie? Man, where you at? You heard him lie just that quick, didn't you? It went off without a hitch, but the popo came, and it's just nothing but the haters that called the popo. You heard her.
Proud. I felt honored. I felt supported. I felt the energy of everyone inside, and I want the camp to know that it was a great party.
This is why a lot of people don't like me, because I was like, I'm a do you like Shanita did at the table, but I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I'm not gonna get tripped up. Well, after I talk shit, and then boom, a bone jump out the closet on me. I'm one of them friends. I keep it all the way righteous. It's really hard to believe. It is. It's hard to believe that there are still people who really don't have no bones, like no real scandal. Because either we done already put it out there and we like, look, this is what I've been through. This is dumb shit that I've done. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is why I don't want you to do that. Right? We're not ashamed of the mistakes we made because we've grown beyond them. See, this idiot fool here, he has not grown beyond his former. He's still who he is. This is who he was back then, in other words. Does that make sense? This always gonna be MarsHEAUX. He has always been like this. You understand me? He has never had his own nothing. So he's probably scammed it, stole it, manipulated it, or freeloaded it. Okay? You know people like that? That they never, like a car. Let's use a vehicle, right? You're 16. Sweet 16 first car. Boom. Mommy, daddy gonna give you that car, right? Boom. Might have a little fender bender, a little accident, might, a little bit irresponsible. Boom. Get you another car. Fix your car. Mommy, daddy gonna show, listen, we're gonna go to the body shop together. I'm gonna show you what to look for, how to negotiate, work done, how to do insurance claims. You learning, right? You're supposed to be taking damn notes. Don't do that no more. You're not supposed to leave the keys in the ignition, okay? Or hand them over to an idiot friend. Don't let people drive your car, okay? Because they're not going to take care of it like you do, because they're not going to lock it. That's how it got stolen. Now it's totaled. Now we need to learn how to total out a car, what to expect, what not to say, and what to say. Make sure that they got a legal team on the damn insurance people's staff there, so they listen. Be learning, right? 20 issues. You about either ready to trade that bucket in that your parents got you, because about 15 years old now. Okay, first car note, blam. What I do? Okay, this is what I was told. This is what I did. Walk through when my parents got the loan to get me a new car, or whatever. Pay cash. Did you save up? How much per month do you have to save up to go purchase a newer used certified car? Oh, you want that $9,000 car? Okay, this time mommy and daddy not gonna give you them 10 racks. We gonna help you save it up. Now, if you save it up and you get 5 of those 10 beans, we'll give you the other 5. That's how we gonna do that this year, okay? Well, now you in your 20s. You making a little paper, okay? You doing decent. You paying all your bills on time. You're not partying as hard as you used to. Getting grown up, learning. Okay, yeah, we'll give you that other 5. And then you can get you another little upgrade on your car there. Yep. Am I wrong? MarsHEAUX didn't have that. He probably had a girlfriend with a car. He used to drive around in that damn car and say that it was his. No, he ain't had no money, no job, nowhere to stay in Detroit. I'm from the Midwest. I know how they the same all over. Midwest, South, North, West Coast, on the prairie or on the plain. A nigger is always a nigger, okay? He probably dated Tisha because she thought she was a church girl, and he thought that, she was, had something going for herself, which she did, until she hitched her star to this rusty 3-wheel, one spoke missing having wagon. Okay? And then she said, oh, he made it seem like he's so great. I'ma have a lifestyle like Melody. But she hadn't met Melody yet to know that shit really exists, because Tisha herself has never seen a good quality of life from the seat of a black woman. When you never had nothing or never been anywhere other than the hood, that's all you know. So on other platforms and in other spaces, wherever you go, you're gonna just polish up the hood boogery. And that's all that they did when they met Melody and saw that, oh, Martell ain't about nothing. It's all on Mel. Oh, we really in the house now, because what? Women are a lot more nurturing and a lot more understanding and compassionate. So they really thought they had hit the jackpot when they met the Holtz as a married couple. And they seen all that hard work and nice lifestyle, high quality of lifestyle that Melody provided for her family, like all good educated black women do. And they was like, oh, so all we gotta do is make it seem like we doing the work while we use her connect. Melody's the plug. No, I'm not. Because I gave you the ingredients and you decided to take a healthy caca on my kindness. So guess what? You had ample time to get your clout up. Now you want me to do business with you as a developer and give you and put all my, what? No. How about I do this? How about I cut all y'all niggers off, dissolve all this garbage, this fugaga, and I'm gonna create a whole new baby that's all mine. Okay? Me and God got this. How about that? You feel me? That's why people don't like me. Because I'm one of them. That's why people don't like Mel. Okay? Because I don't have to take your shit to be your friend. I don't have to let you use me so that you'll respect me to my face. You feel me? Because it's not what you don't say to my face, it's what you do say behind my back. And that's the type of hoe that's why I call him MarsHEAUX. Because he's a hoe. Okay? He does hoe ass shit. Okay? He is a double agent. He's the ops. Okay? He's been like this the whole time. He just put on a gentleman's warehouse leisure suit. That's all he did. They said all I can say is they better hold on to some of that money they made. I see fines in there. Okay? Listen, look at all this stuff they done been through. You think they done paying off them lawyers and stuff, attorneys and stuff? I don't even think they paid their attorneys with this Zen Garden crap, if they even had one. Because I know he said at one point, Marshmallow Man was his attorney. His brother was, Marceau said his brother was his attorney.
I don't want them to know it's a great party. I don't want them to know that, oh man, we all had a good time and I'm homecoming. You know, I want them to know what it means to look up and have this kind of event with the people that you know and trust, and you look around and you're next to Trader Joe's, you're next to Starbucks, and you're in mid city, and you know we're not playing the edited version.
He's so misguided. Marceau is such a dingbat, you know? It don't make no sense for somebody to be this dense and obtuse. So you think it's a big deal. You think you got the holy grail of juking because you playing Uncle Luke's music at hyperbolic levels loud and it's not edited? Really? That's like some middle school giggle, giggle, I held your hand under the lunch table type shit. Listen, you cannot force a community to tolerate your pollution. You can't force people to accept. That's like Karen behavior. You can't force somebody to accept your energy or acknowledge you for the disturbing crap you do. And then other cultures, as well as our own, look at this behavior. That's why it's so easy for other cultures to just randomly disrespect us, even on the smallest scale, like when we walk into, and a shop that might be owned by somebody from the Middle East. Them people from Yemen and shit like that come to the hood and open up cigar shops and smoke shops and bodegas and shit. They're black people, okay? They're from the continent. Iran and Iraq is Africa. Israel, them are black people over there, okay? The colonizers watered down their culture as well, so their pigmentation is less melanated in a lot of areas, just like here when the colonizers came here and pillaged and violated our women and children and little girls. It wasn't just free labor, baby, that they wanted. They did the P Diddy too, because they're possessed with reprobation, just like this Negro, just like hotel motel. Reprobate minded men are dangerous. That's why when we older sisters and queens tell the youth, younger ladies, baby, be careful. When we try to warn you and correct you with your behavior, we're not hating on you. We're trying to keep you from marrying these type of niggas. Okay? Okay. Let's finish this up.
Because that's authentic. That's who we are. That's why you have the audacity to name the club black. Because I can eat Mexican food and that's okay. I can eat Chinese food and that's okay. I can, do whatever, and I can really embrace the what's the thing called? I can really embrace the culture of wherever I eat, wherever.
But black is not a damn culture, you idiot. I get the satire, I get it, okay, but we're not black. We don't come from the land of black. People aren't black. Okay? What's black food? We are indigenous to this land. Okay? What you're doing is not black anything. It's ratchet. It's criminal. It's manipulation. Okay? And for the sake of conversation and political reasons and all that, that title stuck to us. Okay? And we turned it around just like the N-word. We parlayed that into something else. Where now it's used, the millennials use that as their own internal term of endearment cross-culturally. Okay? Gen X started that. Okay? So ain't nothing new under the sun. So this is why I'm trying to figure out why this fool feel like he reinvented the wheel. By putting this black ratchet hole in the wall in the middle of an established community across the street from a church. And then turn around and throw shots, shoot jabs of disrespect at this church who has probably been there longer than MarsHEAUX been alive. Okay? And now he up here crying in the car.
Whatever culture I want to experience. But when it comes to being African American, when you're going to have an event that's next to you that you may not agree with, that you may not really like, that you may not like some of the lyrics. You do like the lyrics, you just don't like it.
It's called respect. Okay? Just like when you go to court, they say dress as if you were going to church. It's called respect. It's called proper social response and engagement. This is how you know this nigger didn't go to school beyond probably junior year in high school. Because college teaches you how to think for yourself in many different ways. This is how I know this fool is not educated. Because you learn all these things throughout economics, public engagement, public speech, all of that. You learn about all this kind of stuff. Business, management, all that stuff.
Hear them. But maybe you can keep doing what you're doing. The lyrics ain't that long. Maybe I don't like people buying fresh fruit. I don't need to write corporate because someone's buying fresh fruit. I just, let them.
Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see the analogy he just used? Maybe I don't like people buying fresh fruit. You idiot. You're not selling a necessity. It's not a necessity to party. It's not a necessity to drink and get 3 sheets to the wind. A bar is not a necessity. A grocery store is a community necessity. Quality produce and access to a commercial grocery outlet or venue is a community necessity, you idiot. A bunch of over the hill folk who missed their college days and partied too much and don't want to grow up to have a place for them to gather. That's not a damn necessity in the community, you idiot. Buying fresh fruit don't disturb the fucking neighbors. Okay? You're such a dummy, y'all.
Do what they want to do, So I really, really want you guys, if you were there, I'm gonna drop the email. They're going into a meeting, and in the meeting,
this is the fool that called the millimeters batshit crazy. This is the dum-dum that's calling people who support Melody batshit crazy. But then this is the same reprobation, y'all. He is obsessed with Melody. And everything Melody does as far as on a large scale of a gathering that she has planned. Where was he at with this year's mimosas with Melody? He had his ski ball wide hip self right there at Mimosas with Melody, didn't he? Every time Melody speak, he sit there like a toddler with his hands folded in his lap and eyes peeled, ears perked. He hang on Melody's every word, trying to freeload free information and this is what I say, a four-corner hustle. They freeload, number one, They manipulate. Number 2, they lie. Number 3, and they steal. The 4 corners of hustling. Okay, that's the curb dusty nigger way. 4 corners. Now y'all know what that means. Let's go.
Times 3 or 4 complaints can overshadow the overwhelming success. And I want them to have a true.
He's just so stupid. Stupid. It's people. It's beautiful homes around campgrounds and forest preserves and things like that. When you get off into communities that got sacred land, okay, that's protected by the government. It's beautiful neighborhoods that surround those areas. Beautiful homes with middle school, high school, beautiful communities that surround sacred land. I had a 150-year-old house, and it was the historical district of that area that I was living in. Okay, and you better believe I went through a couple of things when I first moved in that neighborhood. Although I had grown up in that area. Okay, people knew my family and knew me and my siblings and stuff like that. They knew my extended uncles before they passed, all that stuff too. I grew up there. Okay, so I watched other people children grow up with my children, and we went to school together. That type of community. But when I moved in that historical house at 150, you better believe them peoples checked my checking, okay, and was like, okay, who your pastor? What your daddy do? Yeah, that type of old school. You want a license to do daycare in your home? Oh, let me check that out. Did you cross all your I's? And did you get everything you got done? Because Illinois is very difficult to get a daycare license, a home daycare license. Very difficult. That is where the systemic racism kicks in, when we try to hop the finish line with what we're working on to establish whatever entrepreneurial journey we're on. If I wanted to open up a food stand, they would make it very difficult. You see what I'm saying? But if it's anything ratchet like this, they'll approve it. That's how backwards. You see what I'm saying? So Illinois, whew, I could go on and on. But anyway, they checked me and they figured that, oh yeah, we know her grandparents. You know, her grandma was a Bob, and push it through. That's how they do. It's politicking. So you better believe, if they got 2 crunk out there on that campground, some of them people called the police. Okay?
True feedback of what that meant, because it was more than a party. It was more than hearing music. It was, for me, it was an acceptance. For me, and not that you need to be accepted, so don't get me with that. But me, not acceptance, I'm sorry, embrace. There's not one thing that the camp asked us to not do. They stepped back, they looked on in awe, amazement at the beginning of a great business relationship.
That mean that they don't want them to come back. That's what that means.
The beginning of a friendship. You know, the owners came by the Black last night afterwards, and we just chopped it up a little bit. But I'm just saying, I think that if you look at Huntsville, and you go out on Saturday night, you got a few. You got a little bit at Drake's. You got a little bit at Stella's. But Saturday night and Sunday morning got to be the most segregated time in Huntsville, period. And I definitely want people to go out there and tell them what it means for us to have it and have it there. Because to me, that was everything. So at any rate, I appreciate y'all. Thank you this beautiful morning.
All right, whatever. So yeah, okay, there you go. Marcel is pathetic. Tisha, you better get your babies and start putting them degrees to work for real. Stop cutting corners, okay, and trying to ride off of other people success, because you would never be able to step to Melody. You'll never be able to handle, all the balls that she got in the air. You would never ever be able to do that. You know what I mean? So you fumbled. You had a beautiful friend who probably would still be your friend to this day and go to bat for you, even though you don't realize it. You so blinded. Okay, now you see why she left, and you don't want you got to eat crow on all that stuff that you put her through. And look at your karma. Look at that karma. Look at their karma for how they treated Melody and this opportunity to be on this show. They're scrambling for another lifeline to drain people's pockets for their own selfishness and their own survival. I'm done, y'all. I love you. I thank you so much for coming through to see me. I appreciate those of you who stayed with me and hung out. I just had to, I just want to put that out there. Just want to put it out here, see what y'all think. See if y'all still, chopping it up about these idiots. All right, you be good. One love, black family, black love. Drink your water. Stand on business. And I'm going to be back on the flip side probably a little later. I'm going to go get me something to eat and take a nap, because I'm off today. All right. And we out of here.